Papa Blue Shirt here, going to Harbor Freight to get some LED lights. LED lights for my microgreens. We'll let you know how it goes. Papa Blue Shirt here, got back from Harbor Freight. This is what we got. We got some more LED lights. I've been picking these up every time they go on sale. I mean, you cannot beat the price. On sale, they are $19.99. So that argument about, T5s being less expensive than LED lights and all that kind of stuff doesn't hold water no more. I've heard people say, just go with the T5s because they're so cheap, but there's no reason to now. These are 5,000 lumens. I've been running these since September. And microgreens grow very well. In fact, they grow on the ground underneath where there's hardly any light at all. I got a bucket here of worms, and when I cut stuff, if I pull up a rut, I just throw it down in here, or it's stuff that I don't want to take in and eat. I throw it in this bucket here, and they just sprouted and took off. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang these two lights up here. And I'm going to save the third light for an extra. I got room up here. I'll put one more shelf here I could, but I don't have it yet, so I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm going to hang it from those hangers there that I had there from the last time I had my lights. We expanded our shelving here. Man. So let's go ahead and open them up and see what they look like. I haven't been able to find a better deal than this anywhere. They're usually $29.99, which is a good deal on its own. But every couple of weeks they go on sale. And I don't believe you can order them online. I believe you have to actually go to the store. It's an in-store sale only, I think. These are 5,000 lumens. 5,000 lumens. A couple years ago, I bought one of an LED light that has two tubes, and it don't put out half the light as this does. This only has the one. Here's what they look like. Cut the loose there. Let's plug it in and see what it looks like. There we go. 5,000 lumens. It's got a 48-inch chain with it too. I mean, it is bright. I mean, if you look on their website, the feedback on these is almost, I think it's 5 stars. People just love these. It doesn't even weigh 2 pounds. So it's very light, very lightweight. And yeah, they put out a lot of light. Look at that. A lot of light. So I'm going to install these. Well, there you have it. Got them in there. I don't like how it shines in my eyes. So I'm going to have to figure out some way to tip them back a little bit. Maybe I'll get another shelf here and then use the top for storage. What I was using the top shelf here for when they're in the blackout stage, you know, when they don't need no light. Put them on top because these LED lights, they do give off a little bit of heat, and so it helps my stuff to germinate. But yeah, I'll put another shelf up there. And the neat thing about these shelves is, you know, if you don't have them all the way full, the light from the top will shine through and help the plants down below to grow too. Yeah, I got to do something about that, make that a little better. But for this evening, they're in there. I'm gonna move those over here because they don't need light yet. I'll put those in my worm trays here. Here's my worm bins. These don't have anything in them yet. Only the bottom ones. But the way this is set up, I really like it. I had the worm towers before, and I like the way this is. This makes it really nice. And I got 4 sets of 9 here, and I could double them up like this, and I could have double the amount if I wanted to, but I kind of liked it so I can pull them in and out. So there we go. I had been buying these little mats here. Bought them from Dollar Tree, and what I use these for is find an empty one here. I put them on top of my worm bins like that, and help keep the moisture in. But this time when I went, they had these really nice, I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of like a rubber, and so it's a carpet with a rubber back, and these will work excellent for putting on top of your worm bins. You use these tubs like we use. Look at that. That's beautiful. Fit right in there. Once you get some stuff in there, it'll fit just perfectly. That's nice. So I got those. I picked up all the ones I had at my local Dollar Tree, but maybe your Dollar Tree have them. Or maybe you can order them online. I do have a link below of the entrance mat on Amazon, but they're a lot cheaper to go to Dollar Tree. But if you're only going to buy a couple, you could use that link and go get you some. But these are really nice. Really nice. I'm going to keep my eye out. I'm going to get some more of these. Like I said, I bought all they had. I might look online and see if I can order. Have it come to my local Dollar Tree. If you want to get a little bit of color, you can. Here's a different color one. But that'll hold the moisture in your worm bin, so you don't have to water it so much. And in a room like this where I'm growing my plants in the same room, you don't want to have a lot of moisture in the air because of your plants, and that heat helps to keep them helps their little ecosystem over there just keep going and to keep the moisture in, and you don't have to water it as much. Okay, let me turn the water on and I'll do some watering here. So I'm going to do some watering now. Whenever you have worms in your microgreen tray, watering's a little bit more, well, I don't want to say it's a little bit harder, but you don't want to waterlog them. You know, if you waterlog your plants, you just leave them for a few days and it'll be fine. But if you waterlog when you have worms in there, the worms might say, "Hey, I'm getting out of here. I don't like it in here," and they might make it escape. So basically, I just go around, I lift it up. If it feels like it needs it, I put a little bit in it. I've never had where all my worms tried to escape out of the bin. I've had it where just a few at a time would try to escape because I overwatered. It's not that big a deal. As long as you don't really soak it down really good. Just put a little bit in the bottom every day. Like I said, you can tell by lifting it up. Once you grow them for a while, you know, oh, that one's getting pretty light. I need to add water. Not really no exact science. And one thing I always do is when I first plant the seeds, I'll water them on the top. But after that, once I water them on the top, I'll put a seed starter on top of them. And after that, I won't water on top anymore. And what this does is it encourages the worms to go around in your system. And it keeps it really nice. Like I said, the worms, what the worms do is they eat all the mold and all that kind of stuff every time the lights are out. You know, I thought about leaving my lights on all the time, you know. I read a lot of stuff and they said it's not good for your plants and all that kind of stuff. But now that I got my worms in, it makes sense to leave it off. So I leave mine off for about 5 hours a day. And that 5 hours a day gives the worms enough time to get up to the surface and to work things over a little bit. Yep, got our new lights installed. Another shelf there. That's going to be nice. Yeah, with my hose set up here, don't take long to water them anymore. It used to be kind of a big deal because I didn't have the water down out of my shop. Hadn't worked the whole time I've been here. And which is about 6 years. And I would turn it on and nothing would come out, you know. It was one of those hydrants. And once I got my microgroom going, I said, I'm going to get that going one way or another. And I just went out and opened it up. And just a little bit of water. I left it sit for about 15 minutes and just a little bit of water come out of it. And I thought, oh, okay. I know it's hooked up then. And after that, it was just a matter of adjusting it. I think I got a video of it somewhere. I think I'll see if I can find it. I can put that on. Might help somebody out. I can't believe I went all that time without it, and it took me all of a half an hour to fix it. So there we go. We're all watered and ready to go. I think I'm going to stick my ones up here. Well, in fact, I can just turn those off for now. These don't need light yet. Yeah, but I kind of wanted the heat, so I'll go ahead and pull those down. It's supposed to get kind of chilly tonight, so I wanted to see how these lights affected the heat in here. just set that right back up. You know, they say LED lights don't give off no heat, and it's true, they don't give off as much as like a T5 or any other kind of light would, but they do give off heat. Let me go see here. I have a temperature gauge, and I can document that. Got a temperature gauge here, and it's showing 99 degrees right here. So it does they do put out heat. 86, 86, 88, 84. So we'll see. We'll see how much. See, 99. I don't know if you can see that. .99 degrees. So they do give off heat. So don't let anyone tell you that LED lights don't give off any heat. Maybe really small LED lights don't give off much heat, but these 5,000 lumens, they do give off a little heat. Of course, not anything like a T5 or anything like that, but they do give off a little bit of heat. All right. Ow. 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 Let's take a look at my popcorn here. I did a popcorn thing. I bought some popcorn microgreens, and it was pretty cheap. It was $10 a pound or something. It, you know, as seeds go, it was pretty cheap, but they don't go very far. Not very far at all when you pour them in. So I told my wife, I said, why don't you stop at the Dollar Tree and pick up some popcorn? So she bought me I believe it's a 1 pound bag. 1 pound bag of popcorn, and I wanted to see if they would sprout. And lo and behold, there they are. Hey, you can see my worms there. My worms are having a field day underneath there. Let's take a look in there. They're loving it. They're loving it. Hanging from the top there a little bit. But so they're up there top there doing their job. Some worms hanging down from this too, it looks like. But we'll leave that on there. Yeah, it's still pretty heavy. Put a little bit of water in there, I guess. Put a little bit in there. So let's see what kind of temperature we got here. 68 degrees. So they say worms love the same temperature that you love. 68 degrees. That's warm as toast. I mean, they should love that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Those worms are just having themselves a time in there. So I'll put this back up here. Like I said, they give off heat, and it's a good place to get your seed started. It's like a heat mat almost. So it works out good. All right. And over here in the corner, let me pull this off of here. Over here, whoops. Over here in the corner, I got my stop motion or my time lapse camera going. If you want to see these things growing in time lapse, I'll put a link up above for that. I think it's so neat just to watch them. They look like they're alive. Well, they are alive, but you know what I mean. Look like they're just moving all over the place. You can see him reaching for the light, wiggling back and forth. It's a pretty neat deal. So there you go. So there's our setup. Looking good. Got room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more up there. I could fit 8, but I don't like to have it that tight. And then here, I could double these up, so I could have 2 rows of 8 there and 2 rows of 8 here. But I like to have a little bit of workspace, so that's probably what I'll do. Alrighty. Here we go. Papa Blue Shirt out.